quick practice is going to be also leading you to your better elements of Turkish Get Up steps because it's a very multi-dimensional movement, but it's so functional. It's getting on the floor, getting off the floor, and perhaps if you have to also lift something off the floor, you can bring yourself up with weight. So we're not going to be doing the actual get up, but we will explore some elements of it, and hopefully it's going to help you. And because it's such a multi-dimensional movement, I have lots of props. How do you like that? So lots of props. However, they're all optional. So I have a squishable ball if you have one. If not, you can use a blanket, block, or nothing. That's perfectly fine. You'll see. Blanket, you might need it for your knee support. Block, we may also need it for one movement. I do have one dumbbell. You do not have it. If you have a kettlebell, that's perfectly fine as well. I know for 15 minutes, we have so many props. And I have a resistance band. I have a resistance band with a little bit of looping here, but if you don't have it, that's fine. You just have to do a little more work with your foot stepping on it. That's about it. So if you have it close by, that's awesome. Just kind of quickly grab it. If you don't, that's fine. As you know, for this 15 minutes, you can also use bottles of water, soup cans, or whatever you find close by. So it's perfectly okay. So don't stress out. All right. So we're going to start on the floor, and we will need this ball if you have one. If not, then the blanket or block will work as well, or nothing at all. That's perfectly fine. So we're going to lie down. I'm going to move all of this here. So we're going to kind of set up in the Turkish Get Up. And if you don't know what I mean by that, just kind of Google it. So in 15 minutes, I cannot go over everything. So my right knee is bent. My right heel is relatively close to my body. So, but it all depends on your knee flexion ability. So you don't have to go super close. I'm really pressing through my left heel, and I'm pressing through my right foot. I'm gonna go ahead and reach my right arm from the back of the shoulder to the pinky and really squeeze the ball. I'm gonna bring my left arm not to 90 degrees, but a little bit less. So just out, and really press my elbow and my hand into the floor. We're gonna start with a little hip work. So you're gonna be rocking to the left. And as I'm rocking to the left, I'm gonna pretend my knee is pressing into the squishable ball or blanket or something like that. And if you have a squishable ball, you even put it there and see if you can reach and squish, which you should feel a lot of work in your booty. Yep, and just imagine you are holding something in your right hand. So you're just rolling. So notice how my whole right side rolls. My knee is pressing, my butt is working. So if you got that going, feel good butt connection. Squeeze the ball, block, or blanket, whatever you have. Now we're gonna take it to the next level. So we're gonna rock, and then you're gonna press through your elbow in the hand as you end up on the left side and squish that ball. So I'm gonna go ahead and move here, okay? Then slowly, using your core with control, bring yourself back. So we're gonna now inhale, squish, inhale, squish. So rock that right side of the hip down. We're gonna doing 5 times, 2 more to go. Rock, squish, excellent. So lie down and switch the legs. Gonna move this way. So my right leg is straight, my left knee is bent, a little bit less healing to do, because now you know what you're doing. Right arm is on the floor. So again, if you want, you can set up that ball right there and start your rocking. Squeeze your knee into the ball. Feel your butt cheek working just by you squeezing. And we're doing 5 times. So in this 15 minutes, we're doing 5 reps of things, but this is a warm-up. All right, and squeeze. All right, so pick up that ball. Squeeze it in your hand like you're holding a weight. All right, and now we're going to be actively rocking, rolling, and lifting up. So your hand and your elbow are working. All right, inhale, squish the ball, and 4 more times with control going down as much as you can. So as you're exhaling, you're pulling your pubic bone in and up, using those core muscles to bring you up and over. 4, squish, and 5, squish. All right, so keep your both knees bent. Okay, keep your knees wide. Keep squishing the ball for some chest work, and just do a little gentle warm up. Knees in and out, in and out, in and out. This is the internal rotation of the hips, where we don't usually go and don't usually train, but it's so super important. Squeeze. All right, so we're gonna roll over to the left, press through, and come up. All right, so for our next movement, we're gonna be setting up again. So if you need your blanket for your knee, you can go ahead and do that. We're gonna place our dumbbell and resistance band close by and a block. So yeah, this is a little challenging movement. So I'm gonna have my left knee on the blanket if you need it, okay? My right one is gonna face out. Yeah, that's a challenge. Just being in this position might be quite challenging for you. So that's why I see where you need to be. So I'm gonna gently bring my pubic bone in and up, all right? Engaging our lower core muscles. Pick up my dumbbell. Now I'm gonna rock to the side and come up. Rock to the side and come up. Trying to stay as stable as you can. Last one, excellent. So put your dumbbell down, and this time we're gonna set up the block. So kind of in front of the blanket. I'm gonna get my resistance band. So if you have a loop, great. If not, you just have to step on your resistance band. So press your foot into the resistance band. So experiment how much resistance you can handle. And then from here, we are gonna reach up, look up as we bring that hand to the block. Inhale, inhale. So a lot of core work, a lot of hip work. Of course, if your mobility allows you, you can just bring your fingertips to the floor and really hold onto that resistance band. Resist your falling. Okay, I think that's more than 5. All right, we're gonna set it up to the other side. So bringing the blanket to my right knee, left knee is gonna be out, setting up all my other props here. Okay, so pressing actively through the foot and the big toe, and reach up, reach up, reach up, and reach up. I think that might be 6. We're gonna go ahead and do an extra one. Perfect. So from here, block in front of the blanket if you're using it. So the loop under the foot. So find the resistance that works for you. Press the foot into the bend, and let's start. Up, down, up, down. So your core works a lot here to control your up and down motion so you don't feel you're falling, all right? And remove. Excellent. So we'll do that one more time, but now we're just gonna do a little transitional movement with a little core activation. So coming to your hands and knees, my toes tucked under, hands are gonna be slightly in front. All right, we're gonna go ahead and inhale, front side back, exhale from the bottom up. Feel your pelvic bones are drawing in and pubic bones zipping it up. So keep that all nicely zipped up. Exhale and lift your knees high. All right, so from here, we're gonna go inhale, tailbone up, reaching away from the arms. Exhale down, keeping that lower core active. 3 more times, inhale. Don't drop. your anterior core, your front core. So we're not letting our gravity win. All right, come back up. So how are we doing? So hopefully you're enjoying this sequence. It's quite challenging. So now you know what to expect. So we're gonna try to move through it a little bit quicker. So I'm gonna start with my left knee, dumbbell in front of me, block in front of me, and resistance band. Left knee on a blanket if you need it. Right knee out, foot is out, big toe is pressing down. So this position already should be pretty challenging. So make sure your booty is on, lower core, mid core, upper core, all zipped up. Picking up that weight, and let's rock. Up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. I think that's 5. Excellent, putting that dumbbell down. You're welcome to repeat this sequence and also do that as your warm-up before your actual strength training class with Krista. Yeah, doing your Turkish Get Up with kettlebells. So I'm just holding it here with my thumb up, prepare, everything is zipped in and zipped up, and start. Nothing moves from the bottom. So that's why feet are working, hips are working, core is working to maintain this motion in the upper body. All right, switching our legs, moving everything to the right, preparing. And right here, show booty on, zip it in, zip it up, big toe on the floor, heel is on the floor. So make sure your foot is not sitting here, knee pointing here. So you may want to bring the foot and leg forward, but try to keep them in that same kind of angle motion. It all depends on your mobility here. So, all right, let's try. Rock, up, and rock, up, rock, up. I think that's 5. Switching to my resistance band. Okay, so we're gonna have a thumb up and breathe. Last one here. Very good. Okay. So we're gonna put all the props back. So we'll be coming up to standing. We'll actually need resistance band and at least one weight. So if you want to pick it up with you right now, that's excellent. So let me see if I can kind of get rid of that little shadow from the sun. It's good when the sun is there. All right, that didn't help, but that's okay. So we're gonna come to the edge of the mat. If you are using the mat, just kind of have some room to go forward. We're gonna bring our weight right here, elbows towards the midline. Gonna inhale here, exhale, keep that pubic bone in and up. So you're maintaining, so your butt is not here. So you're maintaining that rib cage pelvic position, which is gonna sit down, not that down, slightly up. And we're gonna be walking. Walk, walk, walk. Make sure you're not doing this kind of walk. You're just going forward, coming to the edge of the mat. We're gonna do 5 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't come up, go reverse. Go back, find your weight, edge. Come to the edge, and again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, going forward, walking forward. 5 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Walk back. Breathe. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back up. Whew. Feeling your legs?